All right, folks, let's go ahead and walk through why gamma exposure for the SPX is my favorite indicator. Today, on November 28th, early in the morning, we had negative gamma exposure here. All right. And I have it doing replay here on TradingView. So if you check it out on the right side, we've got some downward movement, right? But what we're seeing here is the actual spot level for SPX is right around the 4540 SPX level where a lot of gamma exposure volume is happening. So at that point, you don't see a whole lot under there, and you're starting to see 4560 start to grow. So what I'm thinking is we could bounce off this and try to go for 4560. So the way I'm looking at it in conjunction with my own indicators is to really understand where might be a reversal point and where are they ultimately trying to go. And at this point in time, we've just have some Fed speakers and some Treasury bill auctions happening, and not a whole lot. But after a long holiday weekend and kind of a sideways choppy move the previous day where it didn't really go anywhere, I'm thinking maybe they're starting to accumulate and make a big move one way or the other. So in this case, the net gamma exposure is -7, and we've hit the major negative level at 4540. So let's kind of walk through this and see what starts to happen as we hit that level. So you see it's starting to, the bullish flows start to come through, right? Now, if you see on the lower right, this is Eastern time and it's 10 o'clock. So what we want to see as this is coming in is the bullish flows start to come in, and we want net GEX to get past the zero line, which it starts to. Okay, now we're positive, right? Now you see how this has grown tremendously since we hit that 4540. Now is the time to start thinking, okay, this thing's going to go. And at this point, we've done a bunch of consolidation, and we're thinking at least the top of the range from the prior few days, right? So if you look to the right side over here, we've got 4560 up here. That's the top of the range. So, okay, it makes sense. We're going to knock out anybody who is trying to be short. So as we go, we'll see they keep kind of accumulating, and bam, let's move it back just a little bit. Boom, right here at around 1040, they come in with a big 20 billion or $10 billion inflow, and they're looking to go. So at this point, you probably want to start trading. So let's put this the chart. Let's put this on the chart and see what happens. Boom, right there. See? Okay, you can kind of see them coming in at 1040, or it's 1040 Eastern. This is Central Time, so just to make that clear. Yeah, so boom, they've already taken them out. Now, you see it's all 4560, right? So let's start to see what happens after that. It's going to chop around a little bit. 4560, 4560, 4560. Oh, we've got 4570 in here. So that's telling me they're going to start laddering, which means they're going to keep piling on where we're at. So we're still at 4560 here. And we still have the previous day high. And we've got the previous week high. Let's see if we can move this back. Yep, there we go. So there's the previous week high. And so, if anybody was short, we would expect these guys to take them out. So let's roll the tape. 4565, saw that come through, right? All right, 4565, 4570, there it goes again. 4570, 4570, 4570, yep. And you see how the spot price keeps inching towards there. So we're using the volume of SPX options to show us the way to where dealers need to hedge. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but look how much money they're putting in all this. I mean, it's insane. So they keep piling out these strikes. These dealers have to, they've sold them at that level. So now they have to hedge and buy it towards that level so that they're break even, right? They want to balance this, their book. So they've got to buy it up there so they're completely hedged. Hope that makes sense. And as you can see, 45.75, 45.70. We'll roll the tape here. You can see drop right down, and then boom, boom, boom. Yep. Now we're at the live and we're almost at the previous week high. So these flows, not only the volume flow, but the gamma exposure flow. That's what you're looking for. This tells us, all right, it flipped. We're looking positive. It already hit the negative side. Usually when we see that and we're not seeing a whole bunch of laddering down, we want to see it at least come right back up to the next positive level. In this case, my God, they threw in 102 million in net gamma exposure. They're bringing this thing up and they are wiping out shorts. Hope that makes sense. Let's roll the tape and see how the futures performed. Oh, there's the big spike. Big move. Little shakeout. See if we get that PDH. Oh, we got it. Will we get the previous week? It wants it. Not quite. But as you can see, absolutely ripped up. So we're looking at the SPX as your map, right? This just about hit PWH, the previous week high, hit PDH. So, and it hits its gamma levels. So that's how we look at it in terms of an indicator. So we can see the direction and the levels. It's like a roadmap. So use it as you wish. If you want to get more confluence, you might want to check out greenhammertrading.com, where we have lots of indicators to make sure that you're on the right side of the trend and make sure that you've got that long bias.